Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an updated makeup tutorial and my everyday makeup look and how I do it. I'm not going to be doing eyeshadow because I don't normally do eyeshadow anymore. I'm trying to get back into it, but yeah, so far not. But this is going to be an updated makeup routine, and I have a lot of new products kind of here and there. The only thing that's going to be different that I don't regularly use is the setting powder. I haven't purchased new setting powder, so I'm just using my mom's setting powder that she has. But everything else is like what I'm currently using. So yeah, as you can tell, I have no makeup on my face. I got my eyebrows done, thank God. The woman that I got my eyebrows done with was like new. Like, we never had her before. She didn't do a bad job, but like they don't look bad or anything, but preferably if I do, well, whenever I do go back, I will not be having her. I don't know, I just didn't like, whatever. Let's get into this video. So since I already took a shower and all of that, so my face is clean totally. Now I'm just gonna moisturize it, and I'm just gonna be using the Cetaphil moisturizing lotion. And it's, yeah, I've heard good things about this lotion, so this is what I'm going to be using. Just get a good amount of pump right there. And just apply it to your face. Now, the primers, I'm going to be using two primers. And I did it, I used the primers without lotion before. And it felt just a little bit dry. So just be sure that you're like moisturizing your face no matter what primer you're using. Because these are really good primer, but they work best with like a moisturizing lotion. So after I get done doing that, I usually do my eyebrows first. So I use this little brush. I don't know where I got it. I'm pretty sure it's like an Eco Tools brush, but I use this in to kind of, you know, I guess brush out my eyebrows. And like this eyebrow, I have like literally no hair in the middle, but this one is like pretty good, you know, in the middle, like right here in the beginning. But like this one, I just don't have anything. And that wasn't like the eyebrow lady's fault. Like, she didn't do anything like bad to my eyebrows. I just always had that. So then I'm gonna be getting an angled brush like so. I've been using this one for forever. I need to get a new one. And then I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Granite. Pretty sure this is the darkest color. Pretty sure this is the darkest color in Granite, but here it is. And if you guys don't know, I dyed my hair brown, as you can tell. I need to go in and do the roots again, but I dyed my hair brown, and this pomade I wasn't using it because it's so dark, but I'm just using it anyways because it hasn't been looking bad lately. So with this pomade, I'm pretty sure you guys know it has to be like a really light hand, because this pomade is like very like creamy and smooth, which is a great thing. But also, whenever you're applying this on, it can be really bad because you can mess up really quick. So I'm actually going to use my compact mirror that I have in this palette and do my eyebrows. Because I have like a mirror behind, but then I would have to like get really close to like the camera, and that's not fun for anyone. So what I do is that you can like tell, I just like shape out the, I guess, outline how my natural brow shape is at. And I don't mess with the front yet. And I just color it in. And I'm gonna clean it up obviously, but then I just go with a very light hand in the top of it Do not put that much product because you want that little faded in and not too harsh look in the beginning. And don't worry, I'm gonna clean it up, but this is how like it usually goes. It comes out a little bit messy, but nothing I can't clean up. After I've done both of my eyebrows, then I'm gonna clean them up. And the way I clean them up is not usually how people clean them up, because they usually use concealer and outline them, you know, conceal the brows. But I personally do not do that. What I do is just get some, you know, tap water from your sink. I just put it in this bottle and keep it by my desk. And then I get a clean, fresh Q-tip. Saturate the Q-tip with the water. And then once I do that, I just kind of just clean up my brows. And wherever I messed up, I clean. See? I don't know, I don't see the need in like concealing my eyebrows and like putting more makeup on. If I can just, like I do, whenever I do my makeup, obviously I do wear a good amount of makeup. But whenever it comes to my brows, I just kind of clean them up and just follow the shape of the brow. And obviously you're not wasting that much product. So this is what I do. Now I'm done cleaning up my brows, and this is how they look. That's one brow, and then here's the other one. So as you can tell, a Q-tip and water just does the trick for me, and you don't have to do the whole concealing process. Like, I'm already done, and that was pretty fast and easy. So since I already moisturized my face with the Cetaphil, now I'm gonna be using two primers, and the primers that I use is the Hydra Touch NYX primer, and then I also use the NYX Honey Do Me Up primer. So these two primers together, they work wonders for the skin. I love it. And what I normally do is use the Honey Do Me Up primer first. And I've tried these primers on their own, and they are good on their own, but I feel like just this combo for some reason has, I don't know, my skin has been loving it lately. And it gives off a good tacky feel. And I've heard from other beauty YouTubers that they love that tacky feel because it makes them feel like the makeup is like really grasping onto your skin. And I kind of do feel like that. So I feel like it's a good combo. And you're just gonna want to rub that in to your face, and don't forget your neck. After rubbing that in, then you're gonna go in with the Hydra Touch NYX one, and then just, it's supposed to be way less than that, but just put some all over your face. And then of course, it's the same as the other one, just rub it all in, and don't forget the neck. After that, my skin feels very prepped. So the next thing that I do is I do my foundation, and I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. Pretty sure you guys have seen this foundation a lot, and it's like $5. And the color that I use is Desert Beige. So I'm just gonna be applying this on my face. It comes with an applicator like this. And honestly, this foundation is very good coverage for how cheap the foundation is. I'm pretty sure you guys know that it does have like a faint paint smell, which is, I don't know, I've gotten used to it. Even whenever I first got it, it wasn't like terrible, something I couldn't handle. But I mean, obviously that's my experience with it. don't forget to drag some of the foundation onto your neck. I'm really bad at picking my color. The first time I got this, I got it too dark. Too light. And now I got it like a little bit too dark. But whenever I put on everything else, then it's good. And now I just put on like a lot of foundation. I kept on applying it for some reason. And yes, I'm going to be using my very dirty Real Technique sponge. This sponge is pretty good. Obviously I had the beauty blender first before I had this sponge, and I would say that the beauty blender is of course way better. And of course you're just going to be blending that away, tapping it into your skin. And I just drag the foundation all over down my neck. So now that's pretty good blend in. So now I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild concealer. So I got this new concealer because I ran out of some. So this is the concealer I've been using, and honestly I really like it a lot. It's a very creamy and pretty good coverage. I wouldn't say full coverage, I would say like medium coverage, but you could build it up. But I think the coverage is beautiful. I think the color is beautiful, and just how silky and smooth the product really is. And just like everyone, I put it under my eyes, and I also put it on my eyelids in the T-zone area, down my nose, even to my chin area. And then I lightly put it right here as well. And also this product is very cheap. I'm pretty sure it was like $3. So it's very affordable. And what I learned about this product, you really just have to like tap it in. Don't try to like drag it or anything. I did that before and I kind of lost some coverage. But if you do this, like the coverage is just like, it looks like full coverage right there. You just really lightly tap it. It blends out easily, just effortlessly. So I really see the coverage is pretty good. I enjoy it a lot, and it was very cheap. Next, after you blended out the concealer, you're going to be taking the contour stick, also the same brand that I've used. It's the Wet n Wild contour stick, and it's just the same as the concealer one. You're just going to apply that all over where you usually contour, so the top of your forehead down to this area. You're going to use your, not your cheekbones, but I don't know, contour right here a little bit. Hey guys, okay, sorry, my computer got filled up with memory, but the last thing you guys saw me did was apply the contour. So I just applied it all through my forehead, right here on each side, my nose, and all down here along my jawline, and I went a little bit more vigorously right here at this point since I have a little double chin. So after that, I'm gonna be taking this very old CoverGirl Clean. It's in 535 medium 10. I don't know if you can be able to see that, but yeah. So this is what I use. I just get a big fluffy brush like so, and I just apply this powder all over my face just to kind of, this is not the setting portion, but I do this so there's more powder and it does set more. So you're just going to be taking a generous amount and just applying that basically everywhere. And then after this, we're going to set our makeup where we contoured. do not forget about the neck area. After that step, now we're going to be using this neutrals palette from Bare Minerals. It looks like this, and we're going to be bronzing up our face, and I'm going to be using the very darkest shade in this palette, which is this one. So I'm just going to be using an e.l.f. powder brush. It looks like this to contour, and I'm just going to grab a generous amount of that also, and just put this in the in this area. Now I found out that it's like a very, cause I haven't repurchased like a contour type of stick in forever, and I've just been using this, and it's just going back to like the contour stick. I just forgot how better it is just to do the contour stick and then like bronze up your skin. It truly makes a difference. I think you guys should all do it if you guys don't currently do it. And though these little sticks are like $3, so I think it's a good investment, honestly. And everywhere I bronze up is basically everywhere that I have contoured. So as you can see, I look very tanned, but I just like that whole look, and it's like springtime, so very well needed. And then we're just gonna go again with that jawline, trying to make it sharp even though it's not. And then this is, I put like a lot of the contour stick right here also, since I do have like, you know, a little, what's it called? I don't even know. But yeah, just blend, blend, blend. Alright, once you're done doing that, usually I use a different brush, but I'm going to use that brush to set the powder. And the next thing I'm going to be using is the color Limelight. That's the blush I'm going to be using in this palette. So you're just going to grab some on the brush and just apply it to the cheekbones. I've been really into blush lately. So then we're going to blend that out, and I'm just going to get the big fluffy brush and then just really blend that in, so it's not too harsh but you still have that blush effect. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to set our face, and I usually don't use this setting powder. I usually use a different setting powder. I was going to try the Airspun out, but I haven't gotten around to getting it. So what my mother used is the Wonder 2 Perfect Selfie, and it's a Perfect Selfie HD photo finishing powder. So this is the powder I'm going to be using to like set my makeup. So I'm just going to get this, a big brush. I usually do this with like blush, but I'm going to set my makeup with this, since it's not like a loose powder where you can use a beauty blender. So I'm just going to be using this one, and it's used a lot, but a lot already comes out. So I'm just going to be applying that to where I set my makeup. And I've been using this, and honestly I like it, but I prefer a loose powder. I just feel like, I don't know, probably works better. Sorry, that's my phone.
I just feel like a loose powder works better, but this one is pretty good. I've worn it 2 days at the rodeo, and you guys know it's like spring break right now. It's been spring break. It's like the Wednesday of spring break. I go back to school Sunday, which is like the 18th. But I'm just going to be applying this everywhere where contour. Can't forget the eye area. I just apply it like everywhere in the eye. See, like with this, I feel like you have to use more products, and it's like very packed in into the little, you know, contained thing. Like a loose powder, I feel like it's just way easier to get, and just probably sets your makeup a little bit better. I know I'm using a lot of setting powder, but I'm going to be like filming a lot today. Videos for you guys. I look crazy.
You're gonna look crazy, obviously, because you have the setting powder on, but it'll be worth it. So you're just gonna let that set in for probably like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. Obviously this tutorial is a little bit longer, but you know, if you're gonna try to get like a full coverage like look, then you're gonna have to like set your makeup for a while. So I'm gonna probably watch Jane the Virgin and gonna let this set in, and I'll come back to wipe it off. Alright, so we've been having the baking setting powder on for about like 10 minutes, 12 minutes. So now I'm just gonna wipe it all away. So now that we're done with wiping away everything, I'm just gonna get started on my eyelashes. That's usually what I do next. I save, well, I'll let go through it. So I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. So now that I'm done curling my eyelashes, I'm gonna be using the NYX XXL mascara, and it's just a big mascara like this. The brush is pretty big, and I'm just gonna use my compact mirror to be a little closer. So I just kind of wiggle it around just like so. So now I'm just gonna do the other eye. So after I'm done with the top lashes, I'm gonna move on to the lower lashes. And what I like to do with the lower lashes is just get a very tiny little spoolie. I'm using the Megalint mascara from Wet n Wild. I have a lot of Wet n Wild stuff, as I noticed. So as you can tell, it's like a very tiny little spoolie like so, and I feel like it works really great on those bottom lashes. And now I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows and prepping them with this gel. I use the Amplify Lash and Brow Fortifier, and this is how it looks like. So I'm just gonna be going back in with the little brush that I used in the beginning and just kind of wiping away any of the powder that I had on my eyelashes from baking. So I'm just gonna be doing that. So then I'm just gonna be using this thing, and it's like a little gel, and it comes with this little, very tiny little thing, and I'm just gonna be applying that on my eyebrows so they really pop and stay in place. So next I'm just gonna be applying some chapstick. I applied some chapstick, and now I'm going to put on my glow, and I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild highlighting powder, and this is in the shade Precious Petals. So I don't have like a fan brush or any good brush, I guess, so I just have this little brush, and it just does the job. And I just sweep a little and just apply it on my cheekbones. And that's a little light for my skin tone, but like after like a couple just like a couple minutes, it like really just gets into my skin and just looks a very smooth glow. So now that I'm done putting on some highlighter, I'm just going to go back with the big brush and kind of just blend it in a little bit more. And lastly, for lips, I'm going to go on with a lip gloss from ColourPop. It is, I don't know what color this is. It's in the color Lazy. Probably not going to be able to see that. But then it came in the color Trio. And I'm gonna just put that on my lips. And that's basically it for my makeup tutorial. This is like the finished product, as you can see. Sorry for my phone, but this is the finished product, as you can see. So this is how I normally do my makeup every single day whenever I do choose to do my makeup. If I do choose to go like more fancy, then of course I'll put on some eyeshadow, but I'm not the greatest at eyeshadow, so I don't really do eyeshadow anymore lately, but I'll try to get back into that. So I'll try to list all of the products I use down below so you guys know what I did in every single step I used. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a long process of video since, you know, applying the makeup and talking to you guys about the products. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I hope you guys like how everything came out. And if you're worried about trying these products now, you know how they perform. But I just think that this look is just very, not really natural. I don't know, it's not too much going on, but like you look put together. So yeah, until next time. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have a little guest star here, and it's Vanessa. She also has a YouTube channel. I'll link her channel in the description below, and she's one of my friends